Hey guys, today I wanted to take you through my everyday go-to soft glam makeup look. This is a look I normally would wear to work if I was running into the city, a date night, a girls' night out. It's a really simple copper eye look that you easily can change up the eyeliner or add lashes. And for this look, I'm going to be adding lashes just to add that extra glam to the look. So if you want to see how I get this makeup look, just keep watching. Alright, so I've already washed and prepped my skin using the BeautyCounter Counter Match Adaptive Moisture Lotion for my face, and I use the recovery cream underneath my eye. This product is nice and lightweight on the face, it absorbs easily and adapts to the moisture of your skin throughout the day. Next, I apply BeautyCounter's No.1 Brightening Oil on my face, and I use it as a primer before I apply any foundation or makeup. And I apply 3 drops to my face and rub it in. So it has a nice citrus scent, and it has vitamin C to help brighten and even your skin tone, and it also leaves a nice dewy glow, especially under your foundation. And I just feel like it leaves a nice smooth surface for applying my foundation. So the first product that I'm going to be putting on my face is a BeautyCounter Tint Skin Hydrating Foundation, and I use the shade Sand. And to apply the foundation to my face, I use the Morphe M439 Kabuki brush. It's one of my absolute favorite brushes to apply foundation. And I just draw a circle on my brush, and I just start applying. This is a really nice, lightweight and creamy foundation. I love that it feels just like my skin. I would say it's more of a light to medium coverage, but you can always build it up to your ideal coverage. Make sure that you're blending into your hairline and dragging that product down your neck. Alright, next I'm going to use BeautyCounter Touch-Up Pen, and I use the shade Light. It comes in this type of packaging and the lid pops off, and there's this really nice applicator. So I just apply this underneath my eye in a triangle shape. And because I want more of a full coverage under the eye, I'm using 2 pumps. And then I put some on my forehead, down the center of my nose, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on the chin. Then I'm going to use my ring finger to just warm up the product. I'm going to use a warm, damp beauty blender to blend in all the concealer. To set my under eye, I use my favorite ILIA Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder, and I use a Real Techniques setting brush, and it looks like this. Whoa, too much. Okay, to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the BeautyCounter Mattifying Powder, and I'm going to use what's left of it because it's pretty much empty. And to apply the powder, I'm going to be using this fluffy powder brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to be pushing the product into my face. This powder helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and pores, and it doesn't leave a white residue, which is really nice. And then I'm just going to brush off the powder that's left underneath the eye. I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I've always used this, it's my favorite. So this is what I'm going to be using today. No brows, brows. So now that my brows are done, I'm going to go back to my face and use BeautyCounter Radiant All Over Bronzer. And I use the shade Surf. And I'm going to be applying this to my face with this Real Techniques blush brush. It's nice and tapered. And I'm just going to be swirling my brush into the product and applying to my cheeks first. This product is definitely buildable, so you can get that desired sun-kissed glow that you want. And then on my forehead, I just blend the product into my hairline. And then I apply it underneath my jawline and a little bit down the neck. Next, I'm going to be doing my copper eye look, and I'll be using BeautyCounter's Velvet Eyeshadow Palette in Classic. And this is what it looks like. It is seriously so gorgeous. You have your mattes and satin finishes and this beautiful sparkle in the middle. This is my go-to palette. It is so pretty, it's so gorgeous, I love it. So for this look, I'm going to be using Suede, Copper, and Ivory. And I'm going to be taking Suede on a fluffy blending brush and applying it into the crease of my eye. Blending it in using windshield wiper motion. Just going back and forth, and on the outside, just doing little circular motions. The shades in this palette are so blendable and creamy. I love it. So now that my crease is done, I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to be taking Copper. And I'm going to be applying this using my finger. So I'm going to take Copper onto my finger and apply it onto my eyelid. I feel like I get the best color by applying it with my finger. Alright, so I'm just going to set that palette down to the side for a second and go in with BeautyCounter Color Outline Eye Pencil, and I'm using the shade Brown. I love this because of the smudge tip on the end to give a smudged look, which I'm so into lately. So I'm just going to be applying this to my upper eyelash line, starting in the center of my eye and doing a little wing. And then just taking the smudge tip to smudge in the eyeliner to give that smoky look. And you don't want it to be perfect. You can blend it, you smudge it as much as you want. Okay, now that I'm done my liner, I'm going to be applying my favorite go-to strip lashes, the Ardell Demi Wispies. They look like this. But first, before I apply them, I'm going to curl my lashes. Ow. And then I'm going to just put a really thin layer of mascara on. And I'm using the ILIA mascara. I want to say it's Midnight something. It's black. So I'm just going to put a really thin layer on my top lashes. Alright, so I'm going to go put these bad boys on and I'll be right back. So my lashes are on, and I'm going to be adding powder to my bottom lash line. I'm going to be going back into the Velvet Eyeshadow Palette in Classic, and I'm going to use this Urban Decay Naked 2 brush. It's a double-sided one. And I'm going to tap the thicker brush into Suede, tap off the excess, and apply that to my bottom lash line. With that same brush, I'm going to take a little bit of copper and then just blend those two colors in. So next I'm going to take this smaller end and dab it into Ivory. Just a little bit, it's so pigmented. And I'm going to be applying this underneath my eyebrow. Just to clean up the eye look a little bit. I'm also going to be taking that Ivory and applying it into my tear duct. I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush with nothing on it and just kind of blend everything together. Alright, so I'm going to grab my ILIA mascara again, and I'm going to put it onto my top lashes to blend in my real lashes with the falsies. And then I'm going to apply a thin layer onto my bottom lashes. Now I'm going to go in with one of my absolute favorite makeup products from BeautyCounter. It's the blush in Nectar. And I'm going to be using a Real Techniques, I don't even know what it's called, but I'm going to be using a Real Techniques brush to apply the product onto the apples of my cheek and then up the cheekbone. This is the prettiest shade, I swear. I even sometimes apply this to my eyelid as an eyeshadow. It is a super buttery consistency, and it's also really buildable, so you can be as blushed as you want. And then whatever's left on my brush, I just dust it over my nose. And then to add even more glow, I'm going to be using BeautyCounter Luminous Powder Highlighter in the shade Halo. And I'm going to be applying this to my face using this Duo Fiber brush from Real Techniques. So I'm going to be applying this to the apples of my cheek. Also to the end of my nose. Yes, you can hear my daughter. I tried to do this while she was napping, but she woke up. Then to the Cupid's bow and the chin. Heck, why not up here? Your girl likes a lot of glow. For lips, I'm going to be using this lip liner from L'Oreal Paris. It's Color Rich Matte in Matting Call. And I know this isn't a clean beauty product, so if you have come across or if you use a clean lip liner, preferably a nude color, let me know, because I like to line just my bottom lip to add a little bit of a shadow. So that's what I'm going to do. Not much at all. And then I'm going to be using my absolute favorite BeautyCounter lip gloss in Buff. This is my everyday go-to lip gloss. I love it so much. The last product that I'm going to put on my face is the Brightening Facial Mist, and I'm going to use this to set my makeup. This is the perfect mist to prep your skin, set your makeup, and refresh throughout the day. So this is an absolute must-have product in my makeup collection. I love it. So I'm just going to spritz it all over my face. And then to make sure that the mist is absorbed into my face, I just spray a little spritz onto my blending brush and then just bounce the blending sponge over my face, especially where the highlighter is, and just to make sure everything is soaked in. Alright guys, so this is my everyday go-to soft glam makeup look. I hope you liked it. If you try this, let me know, send me a picture. Other than that, thank you so much for watching.
In the shade mating call. Matting call. Alrighty. Like, what's this hair doing? Like, go away. God, children! Children! Alright, so what do I say? Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe.